Customer just drove all the way down from Virginia to bring us his 2021 Indian Challenger and for a not so simple but awesome 4-speaker audio system upgrade. Like I said, he brought this all the way down from Virginia. It's just got the base model fairing speakers. So we're gonna go dual amp, replace the fairing speakers, and he opted for the carbon fiber 8-inch lids in the rear. So it's gonna be 2 amps. Make sure we get all the mid that we can out of those lids. It's gonna sound absolutely phenomenal. We cannot wait to get this thing going. As I said, 2021 base model Challenger and that titanium smoke. Love that color. I love all the smoke colors. They're just a little bit more of a pain to keep clean. I said, just the, I don't know, those are the power bands 6.5s. So he did a little bit of an upgrade. He's got the taller bars, but he's a taller fella here. Has the Advon Black chop tour pack there, and that's about it. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna take off the lids, swap them with the new ones, swap the fairing speakers, 2 amps in there. We'll give you all a little insight of how all the wiring looks before we button it up. We're not gonna bother with the pre-video as we've showed you the system many times. You guys know what the base 50-watt speakers sound like, or even know actually the Gen 1 power bands sound like on these bikes. We're gonna do quite a bit of an upgrade on this, so stay tuned. We will show you next how it looks underneath the fairing, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna hit you guys with that dad joke, call that one Saran, because it's a wrap. They like the joke. I don't know if y'all did, whatever. So this one is complete. The customer dropped it off yesterday, and it's just how we work. Bill's gotten super proficient with these, but as I always tell you, give us at least 3 days depending on the build, and we strive to get it done sooner. So dual amp in the fairings, a DSP 2804s in the amp or in the fairing. Upgraded the fairing speakers and those lid speakers, but guess what? Y'all gonna have to wait for a second until we give you that walk around before we show you those beautiful audio lids. We may or may not have had part of designing them and getting them into production. So let's flip y'all around and let you see this beautiful bike. Dual amp setup, 804 DSP, all wiring, everything in the fairing, no equipment in the bags or the tour pack if you don't believe me. And you've been living on a rock and don't watch any of our videos. Nothing in the tour pack, and there's nothing in the bags because we are no longer a fan or a believer of putting equipment in the bags unless it's an absolute necessity. So you have just Springfield or Road King, then yes, we'll put it in there. Prefer to do at least a tour pack. But anyways, in the fairing, tried and true, Cicada Audio CH, that stands for compression horn 6.5s. And we talked to the customer about future expansions. One amplifier runs these two. I'm like, hey, are you gonna do anything else down the road? He said, possibly. So we hooked your customer up with the wiring for the lower fairings. If you know anything about us, quick disconnects on everything, waterproof DT connectors to ensure watertight connections, serviceability, the whole 9 yards. So later, when he wants to add his lowers, he can buy them from us. We'll send them all set up, ready to go. He plugs them in, puts them on, and goes on the road enjoying his tunes. But what do we got there? Let's take a look. Bam! That sexy TNA carbon fiber lids by Davidson Audio. So if you watched our other video a while ago, we discussed these. These are the lids that we personally in-house designed for TNA. Sent a set of lids. We did the little chop, a little bit of Bondo body filler, made the lids, sent them back to them, and they put them into production. So absolutely love these lids. So in the lids, we went with the Hertz 200Ls. And yes, there is a tether in there. All audio lids now come to us. We 3D print a tether mount, so that way they hold up just like OEM. And we also 3D print, oh, it's the other side, duh. The power port bracket, which she doesn't have a power port yet, so it's right there. Can you see it? Yep, there it is. So if you buy any carbon fiber lids, the 8-inch or the 6.5, you get them from us, we will have those in there for you, because I know there's a lot of complaints about that. And I understand, you spend a lot of money on lids, you expect to have that stuff in there. So enough rambling on. This bike looks absolutely beautiful with those carbon fiber lids, and guess what? It sounds even better. So now for the audio demo.
Where the light at, remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go to the devil, get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw it up. Break bread with my people, we gon' pour it up. If your price too high, you ain't been blowing up. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it, ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping.
I tried living apart from God. At times I was feeling so far from God. My faith in his people that left me scarred. The hatred and hurt was so bizarre. I thought that they would always ride for me. I cried but nobody replied to me. I questioned the truth inside of me, and right about then is when the devil had lied to me. Like, hold up, yeah, I got you, he don't ever show up. All those people acting like they know you. Tell you that you do it for the money, fame, power, trying to blow up. Why you playing games, trying to grow up? You been reading Bibles and leading studies and helping your little buddies, but tell me what it's really doing for you. They gon' still tell you you're fake and phony, it's killing you every moment, so what's the point in trying to keep it loyal? If you have faith, you start to not by power, not by power, not by power, not by power. Holy Spirit, by your spirit, spirit with me. What you gonna do when my God come through? My squad go through, then we all go through. Say we gon' fall, but they can't come true. Put our faith in the one, make the rain come through. I was broken gracefully until he elevated me. Took the will from A to Z, doing things I can't believe. God put me on, don't hate on me. Jesus Christ said wait on me. I waited patiently, but he was never late on me. Down bad, I'm bound to see me. Came back, got the largest in me. Got to take a trip to Maverick City. Got the clicker, big and county, leave me out. By your spirit with me. He the only one that fixed the issue. He ain't nothing like the click you switch.
Customer is here to come pick up his bike, so we're going to ask him himself, because he said he'd been watching us for a little bit. So we're going to ask him, one, what his thoughts are on the experience of coming down here, getting a hold of us, and also what his thoughts are on the system.
I'm going to say this: if you're looking at aftermarket, come here. Come to Brandon. Come to Davidson Audio. Second to none. Absolutely outstanding sound. Bike is 100. Did a whole 180 from one sound to the next. Aftermarket audio, right here's a place to be. I certify it.
I appreciate it. We always love when customers. He came all the way from Virginia, correct?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hampton Roads, Virginia.
All the way down from Virginia. We've had a couple of customers from Virginia, so we always appreciate it. I don't care if you come from a mile away or you come all the way from there, that's a good truck. So, sir, I appreciate you. And we are sweating out here, so I'm going to wrap this up so we can go inside. But if y'all are looking for the best aftermarket audio solution for your Indian, Harley, motorcycle, period, or even car, please come check us out in beautiful Panama City, Florida. We'd love to take care of y'all. Y'all have a great day, and God bless all of y'all.